All right. What's up, guys? Well, we're back again. Funny thing happened. We just recorded a full hour podcast, and my boy, one job he has is to press record
I press record on 2 cameras.
on the cameras. I don't know what happened, but we lost the whole episode. So now we got to do it all over again. Can you imagine? Hey, imagine if you had a job. Hold on. Imagine you had a job. And it was one job. Literally is to press a button. And you went to work at that job and they said, what did you do your thing today? You just had to push the button. And you said, no. They would fire you, right? Would they fire you? I mean, a normal person would get fired. And I'm here. He's laughing over there.
I have to laugh because it's a nervous laughter.
And then he had the audacity. JR on the episode that we should have put out, he says, "Hey Amir, people are messaging me and saying you're bullying me." And one thing you need to know about my friend is that whenever he wants to tell me something, he won't tell me directly. He'll tell me through somebody emailing him. He said, they emailed me and they said that you're bullying. Well, if you don't do your job, you say, hey, man, what's happening? And if that's bullying, dude, I'm a monster. I say, JR, you should have fucking recorded. That's neither here nor there. Welcome back to Salty Locks, guys. We're going to do it again with positive energy because guess what? The past is the past, and the past was not recorded. So we're here. We're back. Salty Locks, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys had a great week since the last podcast. We're back in the studio, and we're ready to roll.
It's so funny because I feel bad, but then like
you don't feel bad. Be honest,
I do.
Be honest, a little bit deep down, you're like, yeah, like this is the type of shit he does. Like he won't tell me he's pissed off. He just won't press record.
No. I feel really bad. I feel really bad. But then you feel really bad, and then you get like the little kid. I start feeling like a little kid when I fucked up, and then I start going, man, so fucking what?
Guys,
No.
I don't know how you feel about the voice you hear on the other end, but anybody out there, if you want to do this podcast with me, go ahead and put a comment down here. We are taking applications. Not that hard, dude. Your only job, press record. I'll do the rest.
Dude,
I'll do the rest.
I'm going to keep the 2 cameras that were recording previous as like hidden files.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, like, we'll release them at a later date and be like,
I don't know what JR's been smoking this shit, dude. It's just CBD, he tells me. But his lackadaisical, that's a word for you. Lackadaisical demeanor tells me that he smoked about a pack of these CBD joints because he's so calm. Either that or he took a heroin pill. I don't know one or the other, man, but he's so relaxed in the fuck-ups that have been going on in this podcast. And I'm over here just trying to get through my day, It's fucking late. We were supposed to have done this. I was supposed to be editing. I was supposed to get the shit out to you guys already. Any delay in this podcast getting out? Right over there. If you look at camera 3.
Oh, fuck, dude.
We had the lighting set up. They got the nice cameras back. Well, what is a camera good for if it's not to record? I'm just over here talking into a lens. Like, imagine me talking for 1 hour into a fucking lens. Just and JR sitting back there, knowing he didn't press record, talking back to me, going, yeah, man, the Tinder Swindler. I know I said it before. This could be where JR gets fired. If you want JR to get fired, please comment below. And now it's up to the public opinion. No, we'll keep him around, dude. We'll keep him around. You get to make a couple errors. I don't know what's going on in his personal life. Maybe he's dealing with the Kanye situation, where he's trying to get a woman back. When we try to get a woman back, or what's aren't about us, as they say in the English language, which we're trying to get JR used to. JR, you better have a word of the day prepared.
I do have one.
What's your word of the day?
This is actually a word that I know. And
I thought the whole idea was it should be a word that you don't know that we're learning.
No. I've heard it before, and I've never known what it is. and I'm pretending to know.
is that word press. As in
Look.
press record. You son of a bitch. I can't let it go.
I know you're gonna let it go. I'm gonna tell you what the look is.
Bipartisan.
Do you know what that means?
I believe so. Bipartisan means like it's both sides. Like you're cool with both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're bipartisan. Like I don't have a side.
Yeah. Kind of like don't kill kids, and the Crips and the Bloods were like, we're bipartisan on that.
There's so many other better examples you could have used. Don't kill kids?
No, but I was because they're gang members, so I was like, what would they agree on?
Right. That makes sense. Okay, so that's the new word of the day, but you already knew that word.
No. I didn't know what it meant. I just know that a lot of people in politics
They use
it
it in politics all the time. Yeah, bipartisan.
Yeah. So like now I know what a bipartisan issue is. What?
All right, dude, we're back in. So the word of the day, maybe we'll cancel that fucking segment because JR's just giving us words we already know.
No,
Today, the word is cat. Did you know cat?
I'm just saying because I go every word of the day is the word of the day.
You got to pick better words, man.
No, I know, but you also like, I don't know.
It's fine.
No.
All right, guys, I just quickly got a bunch of California dates that I have coming up. I have San Diego, California. If you live in San Diego, come check me out. JR will probably be there depending on how I'm feeling. If you don't want him to be there, you guys message me. I don't think I should bring him, honestly, anymore. San Diego is March 25th through the 27th at the Comedy Store down there in La Jolla. And then I have Irvine. If you live in Irvine, it's really close to where I grew up. I'd love to see you guys out there. It's March 31st. Check that out. And all these dates can be found and more dates on my website at amircomedy.com. So go there if you haven't already and get your tickets to see me live. Look forward to seeing you. Did you watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah. I'm a big sports fan.
You're a big sports fan?
Yeah, my whole family, even like my grandma.
No way.
Yeah, my grandma was out there cheering. She goes, ¿Quién quieres que gane? So she asked me, who do you want to win? And then I tell her, and then she goes, okay. And then she'll root for that team.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Jara has a really funny way of like making whatever he's saying like a real, like he's in a rom-com or something, you know? Like I always want to go, oh, what a sweet guy he is. Like, who are you fooling, dude? Guys, when the cameras goes off, this guy talks like a sailor, you know, never mention of his grandma ever. And then when the cameras come on, my grandmother, she loves me so much. And I had to take her flowers for Valentine's Day because she did not have anybody. Did you guys watch the Super Bowl? I'm not a huge sports guy, but I will watch like the Super Bowl or like the NBA Finals or some shit like that. I used to watch it for the commercials. Now I didn't even give a fuck about the commercials, to be honest. I watched it this time for the halftime show, particularly because I thought there was going to be a Tupac hologram. They kept talking about a Tupac hologram. They didn't even make a fucking Tupac hologram. Right? And it was so cool. I was like looking forward. I'm like, this is going to be the best, man. Like drove down to my brother's house. Was really looking forward. I'm like, what can they do now? They got the whole crew, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Eminem. They got to have Tupac back. It's in L.A. I thought they were going to do like a Nipsey Hussle hologram. You know?
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I thought they were going to do something like that for L.A., you know, for the people. No, they just dressed up a bunch of guys in khakis with bandanas and did and 50 Cent was waiting with his head about to blow up. Did you see him, dude, hanging upside down? That shit looked crazy, dude.
Oh, dude, he looks so uncomfortable.
It's so uncomfortable, right?
Yeah.
He's like, damn, I make way too much money to do this shit. Everyone gained weight. That's what you notice when you're fucking rich. Even Eminem, when he kneeled down at the end, he saw his little gut pop out. Little Slim Shady ain't no Slim no more.
Did you, when you were watching it, did you think like, you're like, okay, now Tupac's going to come out?
Oh, yeah. No, when Dr. Dre was playing the piano and he went, dee, dee, and he was like, then he did a little bit of a Tupac song. I forget what song it was.
California Love.
It was California Love. I'm like, oh, this is it. He's going to do it, and the hologram's going to come up. They're going to rap together. It's going to be the best shit ever. And they just didn't do it. They just glossed over it. He just played the riff for 2 seconds, then he went to the next thing. I was like, oh, they're not playing. They're not bringing him.
And my whole family, because we were a football family, so we watched the thing. I kept going like, oh, that's why they made the houses, because they're going to put them inside the hologram. Like, because I was like, it's too bright.
How the hell did we have that shit in Coachella like 10 years ago now? Oh, it was a while ago.
It was like 8 years ago.
8 years ago.
So I thought they were going to be even doper. I thought they were going to
They should have that motherfucker playing concerts everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
I'd go to a hologram Tupac concert. Would you?
I actually would too.
I'd go to a hologram JR podcast. Don't clap for that. It was not good. That wasn't that funny, dude. I'm trying to get the juice
I know.
to do this podcast again.
What do you think about the Kanye West situation?
That's another one of those things that I didn't keep up with, and you kind of briefed me. So all the information I have, guys, and I apologize if it's wrong, it straight up came from JR. So I don't, as you know, he's not a very reliable source. And sometimes on the podcast, I'll be like, oh, well, what should we talk about today? He's like, the Kanye West. And I said, what? I swear to God, he said, the Kanye West. And I was like, who the fuck is that? He's like, you know Kanye West? I said, it's West. He goes, oh. Shit like that, man. And I was like, all right, what happened? And he told me, Kim left him, obviously, for Pete Davidson. And then Kanye's now trying to get her back. He's doing all this shit you would do in high school when you're like, think that there's only one girl for you, and you're like, oh, this is the love of my life. There's never going to be anybody like her. And so you try to get a girl back, but that girl has moved on. The moment you try to get a girl back, dude, she is over it. If you want a girl to never fuck with you again, call her up and be like, please, baby, please. You say that. And especially if there's another guy involved. There's nothing. And that's what happens most of the time when they're really, when a chick will put up with your shit for a certain amount of time until there's another dude that's giving her a little love, then she'll cut your ass off and you go, whoa, what happened? Not even returning my text. There's another guy. There is another man involved, man. And now I'll try to get her back.
And that dude's doing everything you're not.
Oh, 100%. And everything he's doing is making her heart feel full. Yeah. And everything you're doing is going, annoying the fuck out of her. So Kanye, stop it.
Oh, man.
And you're rich, bro. You're doing 101 shit. That shit we learned in high school, dude.
Yeah, he probably didn't grow up like that. He was probably the man in high school. Like every chick wanted.
You think
to be with
so?
him. I think this is the first time a chick didn't want to be with him.
Oh, maybe that's what's fucked up for him.
That's what it is,
dude,
and he doesn't know how to handle it.
Because it's like human nature is you want what you can't have. That's what I've noticed. No matter what, whatever it is, you're like, oh, man, if you can't have something, you want it even more. And I feel like women deal with men the same way. You give them too much attention and you fucking always there and make yourself available. She don't want to have nothing to do with you. You know? But if you fucking make yourself scarce. I could be wrong. I could be giving bad advice. I could be giving scumbag advice, but from what I've noticed, if you're too available, you're on the phone. I've done that before. I've done it with girls. You've done it with girls.
Yeah.
That you've been in a relationship with.
Doing all the dumb shit that you thought like the Disney movies told you to do.
Yeah, all the romantic rom-coms tell you, bring the flowers. Send a cake. And you do all that shit, just looking at the cake. Cake never tasted worse, you know? And it's your favorite cake because you know it. But all these movies taught you, like, yeah, dude, you got to get the girl back and go through crazy measures, and then she'll get back with you. No, she won't. There's not a chance this bitch is going to get back with you, dude. She's over you. And she's probably seeing somebody else. I need some space. If a girl tells you she needs space, buddy, it's over. I need some space. That means I'm seeing somebody else.
Dude, the best thing to do is just don't hit her up.
No, just ignore her, and then she'll be like, "What the fuck's going on?" And maybe this. I mean, it's
and
not
a maybe.
And it's not foolproof.
It's not foolproof.
This shit's not foolproof. If she's over you, she's over you. But leave that bitch alone. Leave her alone for a little while, and see what happens, man. Because if there's some chance the dude she's with, maybe he gets sick of her. And then you can jump right back in there, bro. And many of the dudes have done that. Dude. You know, and there's some guys that, like friends of mine, that have like gotten back with girls that have totally fucked them over, that I kind of lost respect for the guy a little bit. You know what I mean? I go, come on, dude, how could you do that? Like, I don't like when somebody does that, like when you know too much about a relationship, you know, when you know too much about your friend's relationship and then you go, I can't hang out with you guys and act like we're having fun. You left him for a guy. You left him for another guy. Now they're back together, happy-go-lucky because the other dude left. Do you know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is. Or vice versa. It could be like the other way around.
No, that's fucking funny.
But, dude, yeah, my experience, man, and we've all gone through it, where you were just so in love with somebody. And typically in high school, you're learning these lessons. Yeah. I don't know why it took Kanye so fucking long. This ain't working, bro. Sending flowers and cars and shit. You
That's
know?
a fucking lot
And
of
then
flowers.
like it looks so extra, praying that my family's back together. It's like when you bring God into the shit.
I bought a book of how to get your ex back.
I swear to God, I'm laughing at you right now, but I did some shit like that. I went to the bookstore. Like when you're desperate, you'll try anything. You go to the bookstore, like she left and how to fix it. Like
Oh, look, it's right here.
What is it called?
This is it. How to get your ex back, the self-development step-by-step guide.
What's step one?
Let me see. I don't know. I don't think they have it. Let me do the overview. It's by Kimberly Hunter and Ray Morris because they needed it.
I wonder if Kimberly Hunter is Ray Morris's ex.
Got it from Amazon.
Send that book to Kanye. Like, how the fuck did Kanye is a billion, almost a billionaire? The guy's fucking loaded, right? And how come he can't keep one woman? And then you got a guy like Simon, the Tinder Swindler. If you haven't watched the Tinder Swindler, go watch it. It's on Netflix, man. What a great production that was, huh? This guy was amazing. This guy was lying to women left and right, juggling 3 or 4 different chicks at a time, having them fund his whole lifestyle of private jets, Rolls Royces, and fancy cars. I don't want to ruin it for you, but like,
dude, even if it's ruined,
this
people are
guy's
still
like,
gonna watch it.
Yeah, catfishes. Well, it's him. It's the actual guy, but he's telling these chicks that he's like loaded, and he gains their trust by taking them on private planes and fancy cars and stuff like that for the first couple dates. And then about a month in, he'll be like, my enemies are after me. He'll say his enemies are after him or some shit, and that he needs money and he can't access his funds. He becomes a Nigerian prince, like overnight. And he goes, send me 25 grand. He starts little, which is good, and he pays it back. I think the trick is he gets the money, then he pays it back with on top of it. Like if you borrow 25,000, he'll send you 40 grand. He had these chicks hooked, bro. I don't know how he did it, but it was the same type of girl. It was a Finnish or Swedish or some type of Scandinavian woman. I'll tell you right now, no minority would have fallen for that shit. Hey, send me 25 grand. And what the fuck do you need it for? What? How much?
But
I don't think this shit would have ever happened to minorities. They would have been like, how much do you need? Fuck you, fool. Hey, fuck you, fool. Or hell nah. I think he would have got a lot of hell nah replies.
Yeah.
You might have to fuck with the Scandinavian ladies. They're a little bit more trustworthy.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're a little more trusting. Maybe a Finnish lady, maybe a little more trusting, or a Swedish lady will be like, what's the problem? You need more money? I'll send you whatever you need. Just make sure that your enemies don't want to kill you. It's okay. It's okay, Simon. I got you as long as we roll into the Rolls Royce. As long as we roll back in the Rolls Royce back to my mother's house. You know what? I don't feel sorry for one of these girls, bro. I don't feel sorry for not one of these women. You knew what you were getting into, bro. Kissing. The best one is the other. And it's the same girl. It's the same Finnish girl or Swedish girl that he does this to. And he just like ropes them in. And you could just see their head over heels. They're like, oh my God, look at this one. I'm going to lock this guy in.
Yeah.
That one girl was like kissing him on the first, like jumping up and kissing his forehead on the first fucking 10 minutes they met because she's in a private plane. If that motherfucker was in a Scion, he wouldn't have been getting a kiss on the forehead. If he was in a Honda Civic, he wouldn't be getting a peck on the forehead on the first date. Trust me on that, dude. She'd be like holding her purse and going, when can I go home?
He made these girls buy tickets for all his other girls.
That's so funny.
So it didn't matter. He was never using his own money for any of the transactions.
Right.
And it's like if I go to you and I go, hey, Amir, let me borrow $100. My car broke down.
Hey, no. No, man. Come on, bro. What do you need it for? Bro, I'm going to need pictures. I'm going to need to come see what it is for. I might even come with you to the store to buy the thing you need. I need $100. JR, $100 won't fix whatever it is that's wrong.
I know.
He was making them fly. Dude, he's like, meet me in like Amsterdam to pick up this watch. It's about worth $250,000. And then the girl would come in and get the watch.
Mm-hmm.
How pissed would you be, bro?
Ugh.
And I can't believe how calm those girls were on the phone with him. Remember, they were like, call him.
Yeah.
This guy was a G, bro. He said, I miss you so much. When he would do the videos, like he would do he was like when people do cameos and they're all sitting in the same location and they go, hey man, it's Dwayne The Rock Johnson, just saying hi to you, and then, he was doing that with the girls, like on the private plane. So like when he had the private plane, I bet you like the whole time he was on the plane, he was just doing videos to say, here we are, I'm with Peter. Say hi, Peter.
Dude, that's a 24-hour job.
But I have one girlfriend. It's hard enough to keep up with the stories that are real. I'm telling her the truth, and I don't know what the fuck's going on. This guy's juggling 3 or 4 women, and then he's got to keep track of what he told who. And he fucked up. There's had to be times where he fucked up. And they're like, what do you mean? I just sent you $250. Send it again. He was like, fuck. Because he was just robbing Peter to pay Paul. Like everybody, like one girl was paying for another girl's trips. God damn, dude. I cannot believe that. And then you got to, with the feeling those women had when they're like, oh my God, I just got scammed. Because who the fuck's going to give you your money back? I don't think there's any protection.
No, nobody.
At that rate?
No.
There's like, okay, there's $1,000, $2,000. Dude, we're talking about fucking $250,000.
How do you get that high?
I don't even know. I mean, there's not a chance in motherfucking hell that I would give someone $250,000.
Do you know the hoops they had to jump to get that money?
I know.
But
like his excuses were so bullshit. He was like, baby, there is something wrong with the paperwork. So they can't open my account. I have to fly there.
But I'm going to tell you, they were bullshit. But for a billionaire, the way he treated them in the beginning, for a billionaire, that sounds like a legitimate reason.
Well,
baby, the paperwork.
Yeah, it's like the paperwork. My enemies. Come on, you fucking, are you stupid? I'm a billionaire. I guess at that point, when you buy into the billionaire lie, I guess he could do whatever the hell he wants because you're not even used to that lifestyle. You go, I guess this is how they do it.
That's how they do it.
They'll freeze the account. But then, dude, he was giving bounce checks and shit. Right?
Yep.
Wasn't it bounce?
Yeah,
like
bounce.
the check?
No, bad checks. No, that's what they got him for. And I like the way he would be like, I just need a little bit of money. Just send me $45,000.
Yeah. Downplaying it. Just a tiny piece of morsel of money. 60K should do it. Oh, man. For real, right? You made it sound little. And now they're like, fuck, this is little. And they want to play like, oh, well, I want to be involved with this guy. Then there was that second girl who said she wasn't really like, she was like, we're friends. Bullshit, dude.
Nah. She didn't want to say that.
Yeah, I don't think she wanted to say that she got suckered into that shit too and then became his girlfriend.
Yeah. What I thought was cold-hearted too was he had these girls go pick out a fucking apartment.
Oh, that was that was the coldest shit ever when he goes, I want to make our home together. Make this house a home. I want to make a house a home with you, baby. Go pick out our house in the city. And they were like, this is a fight. Like, and it's like, bitch, what are you doing? What are you doing in this house you don't belong in? You don't belong in this house and you know it. And now that's why I didn't feel bad because they were like, look, so this one's $7 million. Is it? Oh, you want to be in a $7 million house?
How fucking, hey, how happy were their homegirls to find out they got fucking duped?
You know, they're like, well, I guess. And they were like, and then they were all talking shit behind their backs. They were all talking shit behind their friend's back. Like, she's with this fucking guy. He's taking her on private jets and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But guess what? She left out. The girl, when she was telling him about the Simon character, she didn't say, oh, this motherfucker asked me for 45 grand.
Yeah.
Hey, a month in, this guy asked for 45 grand. When they talk to her, the girlfriends are like, everything's great. Oh, yeah, I'm going to meet him in Amsterdam. For what? For what are you going to meet him for? To get a fake watch? To pay you back? Shit.
So fucking funny. That's so true.
That was so funny when they were in the houses, though, dude. When they were in the houses looking through and, like, taking videos and, like, dude, he gave them busy work.
Busy work. That's perfect.
He said, hey, listen, lady, go find a house for us to live in. I want to live with you. I'm so busy. My enemies are chasing me so much that I can't go with you. But I want you to go find us a house, and we'll pick it up. No worries. But just before you do that, go ahead and send me $150,000 because I can't access the funds.
Oh, so funny. Hey, that's not a good enough house. Go to one more expensive.
And she was just going around there. And imagine the way the girl was talking to the real estate agent, you know? Oh no, this is great for us. Oh, this. It's probably a little small. This one. It's like, hey lady, you're in a $10 million home. I think this is all right. You know, out of nowhere. I want to know what kind of cars these women drove.
Yeah.
Do you know
Like
what I'm
a
saying?
Kia Sedona or something like that.
And then they get in a private plane and just panties are coming off for
Buddy.
that dude, man.
Buddy.
And all the girls look the same.
He picked them.
The girls look exactly the same.
Oh, he picked them. They're a prototype.
He had a type. My boy Simon has a type. He has a tipo clásico, dude.
Dude, that fool had it down to the science because he picked, like you said, exactly the same girl, the same probably fucking.
Well, he probably knew the type that would go with it. Like I said, there's certain type of chicks that you can't ask them for money out the gate.
No. You go to Soledad, that bitch is gonna ask you for pay her rent.
Wait, what is a Soledad?
No, like a Soledad is like a girl, like a Socorro.
Hey guys, if you're listening to this podcast, I want to apologize right now. This is not Rosetta Stone. We are learning words with JR, and apparently he's trying to teach us Spanish at the moment. But you know what? A Soledad. He could have used so many different examples. Not only did he not press record today, he's also giving us fucking bullshit information. Right? A Soledad. What would a Soledad do? All I know is that Simon dude was a fucking cold. I mean, how good do you have to be? I got a girlfriend. I have trouble just telling her the story and keeping it together. You know, like what's going on? Like planning shit with her. He's got 5 different girls funding his fucking life to do shit with another girl in another country. These chicks got fucking had, bro. Yeah. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. Not even like a little bit. Bro, he had a cast of characters around him. He had a security guard. That guy, Peter. And he just sent a message, Peter hurt. just like, Peter hurt, send money, my enemies, bitch. I want to know if the fuck, you know, when he said Peter hurt, if you guys saw it, like he had he sent pictures of them in an ambulance.
Yeah.
And like that Peter dude looked like he was fucked up, but he was like acting like he was really hurt. Yeah. I want to know if that was real or if they staged the whole thing. Like what production, you know, that they say, like, if JR was working for the crew, he would have been like, oh, I forgot the stitches in the blood. So then Simon wouldn't even be able to do that and say Peter was hurt because there would be no blood or stitches to take a picture of and say, hey, look, my bodyguard is really hurt.
It felt like a good college film production. Like it felt good.
I thought his was real deal because like he'd be on the private plane, but we didn't realize that when he was on a private plane, he would be sending videos to like all the girls. Mm-hmm. You know, so he'd be on one private plane and be like, hey, Emily, how are you? You know, like he was doing like a cameo for every single girl.
That's a lot of work.
Too much work. It's too much work. I couldn't juggle that. And the stress of living that life, how could you even have fun at these clubs? He would go to these clubs and get bottle service and like do all that. And they were like, he's very generous because it's not his fucking money. You want to see a guy be generous? Have him use other people's money, dude.
He was a charmer. He's a charmer. He's a con artist.
You got to be. Con artists are the best charmers. Look at yourself. You know? Got him worked into my studio over here. Worked his way in. Doesn't do the job half the time. Am I harping on it too much? I probably am. You want to talk about a guy that can't let go of shit? Your boy, Salty Lux. Woo! Hey, woo! He fucked all these girls.
On the first date.
You know it. And they're like, oh, this guy's loaded. Then they find out he's a scumbag liar. Like, dude, that guy wouldn't have get the same love if he was in a fucking Honda Civic, I'm telling you. But if you're in a private plane, bro, those panties come dropping off. JR would give you head in a fucking private plane, dude. I know this guy, you know? Take him on the road with me. He's offered. JR is the type of guy that would get Tinder swindled.
I don't know. No.
And then he would get Tinder swindled, and the guy would screw him over, and he'd still go back. He'd go when the Tinder swindler was done with him, because remember, he'd get cold to these chicks too when he was on to his next girl.
Oh yeah.
He would flip on them, dude.
Nice.
And JR would go right to the bookstore and buy that book, How to Get Your Ex Back. How to Get This Simon motherfucker back, bro, and try to get it back. Please, I'll send you more money. Oh. JR would send money to you, dude.
You know what? Back in the day, because my mentality, I didn't have money, so I couldn't do it. You know, when I would write, you ever try to get a girl back and like you write her a letter or something like that?
Letter? I may have written a lengthy email with a couple heart emojis. I never wrote a love letter. but I don't run an email with a smiley face one. If Chris Rock was to do this joke, that's how I do it.
Dude, I used to write letters, dude, because that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
you're a little Don Juan, huh? You were like,
Yeah.
and I hope this letter finds you well.
Oh, dude, I
With,
wrote.
over like some candlelight and shit.
No, put wax. And
Yeah.
You put your fingerprint.
Thumbprint?
Yeah.
And you go, to the next time we see each other.
Yeah. I remember.
To when the restraining order is removed, I shall be back at your window, ho.
Dude, I have a bunch of letters.
Next time, Jared's going to read one of his
Oh,
letters.
I'll read it. I have a bunch of letters.
I cannot wait to
Dude,
read
it's pretty cringy. Yeah.
I mean, everything you did when we were kids was pretty cringy, you know? Like,
Yeah.
if you look back on it, you go, God damn, how was I so stupid? But when you're in that time, you think, like, you know everything. It's so crazy how you grow in your life and you go, oh, man, I fucking think I know everything. And then, like, 10 years later, you go, what was I thinking?
Yeah.
Like, in 10 years from now, I'll be like, how the fuck did I have JR on the podcast? What the fuck? Could have just done it myself. It would have been easier. I would have not wasted so much time, you know?
I proposed marriage to a girl over email.
How does that not surprise me, dude? Why would you ever even think that that was the right way to do it?
I don't know.
Last ditch effort?
Yeah, maybe.
Wow.
But she was in it was my ex-girl. Well, I think she was my current girlfriend at the time. Not too sure on the details, but she was in Europe. You know, banging all those Europeans.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
over there.
Fuck yeah.
I'm over there.
You're over there fucking keyboard cowboy.
Keyboard cowboy.
Just tick, 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 tick. Baby love, I've been nonstop thinking about you. While she's just in the fucking chest hair of some French guy. Oh, man.
That's so fucked up, dude.
Yeah. My perception of that shit is so fucking messed up from touring. And, you know, when you go do stand-up or something and you come and just women that approach you that are in relationships or married or whatever, and you're like, holy shit, no one can be trusted. You know, that it fucks you up a little bit, you know?
Mm-hmm. And like you told me this earlier, like all the movies and all the shows, they make men think like differently, as in like, oh, I gotta show a girl I love her, grab her hand, give her chocolates and fucking all that. And buddy, you're
Yeah, all the movies do teach you that. Like, oh, all the movies will teach you, like, oh, you can get a girl back if you just do this. Get her roses. Send her this. Send her that. Dude, that does not work. The more shit you send, the further away she's going.
Learn her favorite song. Learn her favorite thing. You're just a creepy ass.
Dude, it works both ways. Like, a girl, as soon as she's so over the moon, whatever, it's almost like, God damn it, why are you so available? Why are you so...
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't be saying this shit. Sarah, this doesn't apply to you.
You're not gonna...
I love you.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, we're getting a call here from my boy Dino Archie. Let's see what this fool's saying.
Oh, put him on.
Talking about, yeah, we're going to put him on live here.
But Dino. You don't have to tell him what happened, though.
Dino Archie, you're live on the air on the Salty Locks podcast. Go ahead, please.
Brother, you should have never told me about the Tinder Swindler.
We're literally talking about it right now, bro. The Tinder Swindler reminds me of you so much.
Yo, the Tinder, let me go on record now. I don't know if anyone said this, but the Tinder Swindler did it right. I'm going to just go ahead and say that. He did it right.
That's on wax. My boy Dino Archie has been Tinder swindling these hoes for I don't know how many years, but he doesn't even go that big. He just wants a place to lay his head. I don't know how you do it backwards. Dino gives them money.
I should have been learning from this dude. He's a prodigy. He's a prodigy swindler.
Buddy, your audio is really bad. Dino, are you on the headphones?
Okay. I'm on a weak headphone, man. I bought it from this kiosk, man.
My boy Dino has never had a decent pair of headphones in the goddamn time that I've met him. I've been just trying to decipher these phone calls that we have. I get half of it. I'm sending you some Apple headphones.
I spent $1,500 on. I got swindled.
You got headphones. The headphone swindler.
Sold me the headphone swindler sold me this. Hey, look, I'm in this bar, man. I just had to tell you that. I'm gonna tap in with you later.
All right, baby boy. All right, love you, bro. Bye.
All right, love you, buddy.
Oh my God.
Man, Dino has never had a good pair of headphones.
He sounds like he's from the 80s, bro.
It's so hard to talk when someone has shitty headphones, you know? But fuck, yeah, I don't know. It's always, it sounds like he's like a mile away and the phone's like way across the bar. It's always some loud ass place. He's like writing it someplace. But yeah, I told him about the Tinder Swindler. How funny is it that he called while we were talking about it? I knew he'd be like, oh, he did it right, because we were laughing our asses off. I talked to him about it. And I think there was a way more girls that got fucking swindled by this dude, but they're ashamed to come forward because they kind of were, you know, maybe gold digging a bit. They're like, oh, this guy's got money. Let me fucking lock this dude in. And they found out what he's all about.
No, in the comments. So after the show, I went to go see, because they put this story on Facebook first. There's a bunch of girls fucking going, you go digging whores. That's what you get. Like, they were getting backlash, bro.
Oh, 100%. That's what. Well, they said it even on the thing when the story came out. I guess it was in the paper or some shit.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They were like all the comments were like, dude, you guys deserve it. Blah 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 blah. But to some extent, they did. Come on, dude. You know, well, if it's too good to be true, it usually is. You know, I said, let's get my boy JR in here, man. He'll be the co-host. It'll be perfect, dude. And it was too good to be true. The motherfucker didn't press record.
You should put a little a thing on this podcast. How many times you've said that?
Oh, dude, it's going to be 100 times. Because every time we talk about something, I'm like, oh, my God, we already talked about it.
And you just go, pink.
But it was just 1 hour ago that we were talking about it. So now to rekindle an old flame, as JR knows from his dumbass book, it's hard to do. You got to rekindle the flame. I feel like one of the chapters in that book was called Rekindling That Flame. Oh, it probably was.
Oh, you're so funny.
Guys, if I can give you some advice, guys, if you're listening, young men, if you have to call and try, bro, the more you call, if you cry on the phone with a girl, consider her done with you. It's over with you and her.
You could cry, though, but something has to happen.
I mean, your family member has to die. Your family member has to die. Maybe that'll bring you guys closer if you cried.
Yeah.
And I know this is crazy to talk about, but if you cry on the phone just out of nowhere going, baby, I want you back, she'll never come back to you. She can never look at you the same. Never.
Oh, damn, dude.
Yeah, JR's just going back through the catalog all the times he cried on the phone. Please.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at these letters. I'll next week.
You got some good ones, huh? You got them in a folder or something?
Yeah.
Give us a taste. Give me a taste.
Okay. I was like, oh my God, this sounds so bad.
Guys, this is a new segment called JR's Rosy Letters.
Oh my God, I feel so fucking fuck. This is vulnerable, bro. I'm scared that we are not good for each other. I'm scared that my failures are gonna impact the way our relationship is. I love you. I will always love you. You know that. I've given myself time to think about the image of not having you in my life.
This is pretty. This is getting me sad, bro.
I know.
The way you wrote it, though, you're like, it's my fault. I fear what could be without you in my life. Keep going. This is great.
This is the opposite of what I want. I want to be with you with no cares. I don't want us to think about the other side of us not being together.
I mean, you're kind of saying the same shit over and over.
I know.
You're like rosy ways. You're like, if I lost you, then I wouldn't be with you. But where would you be lost to?
Oh my God.
Hey,
this is
that's
horrible.
great.
Dude,
JR.
this is 2008.
Write her right now.
Oh my God.
Hey, write her an updated one. I want to write it for you. Write her back. Go, hey, I know it's been a while. Dude,
this is
please,
so bad.
JR, listen to me real quick. We're writing her a letter, whoever this girl was, and going, I know it's been a while. My heart still yearns for you as though the day has never left me. We can pick up where we left off. Where we left off is where we will pick up. That's what you kept saying. This motherfucker is the king of saying the same shit twice.
Dude, I got to bring the other one in. I have it in my own. Though I was like, I said some dumb, and I said moments are fleeting, but the moments with you will last forever. I said that.
Chia Pauline, that's great stuff, dude. What are you conning these women into?
Buddy. But here's the thing: you show them all that, that's it. You're done.
You're done. Whatever you said there, I can't imagine another world without you.
And
If you would have switched it up and be like, I don't even care.
Yes.
Imagine writing that letter, bro. I don't even care.
I don't
Hey,
even care.
I don't even care. I'm just writing this as an obligatory thing. My mom said I should. Whatever. I'm fine. I'm happy. Hold on. What's up, other girls? Sorry, I'm being beckoned. That's what they want. That's what some girl would want to hear, you know? That you were a little more desirable by some other women.
Buddy, that's disgusting.
It's not disgusting. It's what we did when we were kids.
Yeah. But it feels bad. You know what I mean?
No, I did plenty of that. You know, we all did. Everyone's done that. Everyone at some point has been so vulnerable. They're like, let me just tell her how I really feel.
But
that was your first
letters.
mistake.
I kept all the letters.
Oh, you did? Well, I never did that. I burned
No.
them.
I mean, I kept all the letters from every girl that I would write because I write letters to girls. That's
Let
what
me
I
tell
thought.
you this right now, guys. Now,
Don't do that.
you correct me if I'm wrong. But say you're dating JR. Now, present day, guy or girl, it doesn't matter. And you're going through his computer all of a sudden, or you just happen to be on his computer, and then you find the fucking folder of all these love letters he wrote these. He wrote all these girls, and you were reading that one by one. I mean, what are you doing keeping those, dude? Delete them all.
No. But this is the reason I want to keep them. Because like a couple of years ago, I was going through my old computer, and then I switched them over.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? One day, I'm going to release these in like a pamphlet of like letters I've sent.
Of what not to do?
Yeah. But as in what's the thing when you're a writer, but you don't want them to know your name? A pseudonym.
Oh, yeah, like a ghostwriter.
Yeah, under a pseudonym, you know? Because girls will read it. They'll probably buy maybe they'll buy the book.
They're like, damn, this guy's saying the same shit over and over. They'll say that. And then also, like, if you're a girl and then you start reading that, like your present day girlfriend, she'd be like, oh, I thought I was special, man. This motherfucker's a sucker for love. This dude couldn't stop. He loves all these girls and doesn't see his future without them. And what he wants is opposite day. What'd you say to this bitch? He said, today is opposite day. I hate you. Man, you got so poetic. JR's poetry.
Oh.
Under a pseudonym. What would be your pseudonym, dude?
I don't know. I haven't thought of that far.
Come on, bro.
But it has to be like I'm probably going like with Roberto. Like, you know? You're going to keep it like Roberto, Joaquin, Gael, something like that.
Roberto Joaquin Gael. Love letters from my past. Hey, love letters from my past. From bitches that left me at the club. From the hey girl, one time I saw you at the club. You didn't return my glance, but I was watching you from afar away. I was the busboy. That's your fucking letter, bro. JR's love letters from Gallego Roberto's Gael. Damn, dude, Roberto Duran Gael. What's the name you liked?
I don't know. That one was better that you came up with.
Yeah, Roberto Duran is a boxer, though.
Yeah, Roberto Duran Gael. Manos de amor.
Manos de amor. Hands of love. I have been missing your caress for years. And if you would give me one time of day, preferably after 5 o'clock, so I will be off of work, I will take you to the best drive-through that money can buy. Please send me $15. My enemies are after me. You try to flip it on her at the very end and try to be Simon Gael. What do you guys think of JR's love letter writing ability? Be honest.
No, that was not the best one. That was not.
That was like basic. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. It was very one-on-one, and I could see a lot of guys writing that.
No, I had better ones.
Yeah.
No bullshit. They're cringy, but they're fucking.
No, but it's funny because even the manliest manly guy that you could think of has written some shit like that to the one girl. You know, there's always the one girl. They're like the one that got away.
Yeah.
You're always writing this bullshit to the one that got away that's in the arms of another man.
Yeah. Maybe it's just all of them.
JR's. Oh, damn, fool. Yeah, I have some bad ones too. I don't think I kept any of the letters, but like, yeah, I had some like, long-winded. Like, I can't imagine the fucking girl even reading this. Like, if you go back on it, I think like a few months later, you go back and even a few months, you read it and you go, what was I talking about?
Like you feel like,
Yeah.
no wonder I wouldn't want to be with
My
you.
life isn't complete without you.
What?
Come on.
What?
Yeah. Some of the shit we say, dude.
Oh boy.
Love
and then
is
you
a-
just hand it to him too. That was the worst.
Well, you did it like old school. Like you brought the letter like a stalker. or
Yeah,
some shit.
because I fucking had gangster uncles, so they would fucking write letters. You know what I mean? They would write letters and do shit. Like, so I thought that's what I would do. I don't know.
I would love to sit there and hear the advice from your uncles, dude. Go on, JR. Tell her.
Tell her how you feel.
Tell her how you just open up your heart. And if that bitch doesn't receive it, then we'll go another route.
They'd be like, then you fuck her friends.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they would be like that.
The revenge.
Yeah, he would say like they would say do the right thing, and then but if she don't respond to it, then fuck it, do the wrong thing.
Wow. So you were never a good guy, and those letters were a cover, right? You were never a good man.
I was. Dude.
Yeah,
That's
Love Letters by Giarto Giel.
Ugh.
Shit, dude.
Damn, it's crazy.
Hey, in the comments, I want people to write, what is like the craziest thing you've done for love? Like the furthest you've gone for love. And how it ended up. Did you get her back or did you not get her back or him back? You tell me. JR, what's the craziest thing you've done?
A fucking proposed marriage over email.
What else happened, bro? What else happened since we've been gone?
Oh, dude.
I don't know when this podcast is coming out, but Valentine's Day just happened. Valentine's Day just happened. What a holiday, huh? Just another money grab by big business. Buy her shit. Get her stuff. All right.
Do you fall into the feed machine?
You fall into the feed machine. Every time you come over, I'm making you 6, 7 meals. There's an alarm going off right now because the rice is ready. And the rice is for this fish I'm about to cook for this fucking guy who doesn't know how to press record. Making him a whole dish of fish, fresh caught from Cabo. I just went to Cabo. Let's talk about that. I was in Cabo. What a beautiful trip. Went on a fishing trip with my buddy Jerry. Super cool dude. Fishing buddy. We had a good time, man. Got him upgraded to first class. This is my boy enjoying it. It was so funny, dude. It was like a reformed cholo sitting in first class, dude. Enjoying all the accoutrements, if you will. It was a great time, dude. We had a blast. Went out there, and it was cool for me because, we're in Cabo, and Jerry's, like, Mexican. So he, like, and in these touristy type of places, you can get really taken advantage of if you just come in there, like, bright-eyed and, Americans. They're making money out there. They're hustlers. So having Jerry with me, they're like, oh, fuck, maybe this guy works for the cartel or something. Don't fuck with him too much. So it was nice to have him out. We caught a bunch of fucking tuna. We caught dorado, which is mahi-mahi, which I'm about to cook for this piece of shit. We caught a lot of stuff, man. I caught a marlin for the first time. I caught my first marlin. That was really cool. We had a blast. Then you get the mahi, like the fish or whatever, and you take it right there to the restaurant. They cook it up for you. You take some to get processed, and they freeze it. And I flew home with a bunch of fish. And then other shit, like you can have the mahi-mahi right there, dude. They prepare it 5 different ways. Here's a little clip of that.
Mahi-mahi, 5 ways.
Blackhand, garlic, mushroom.
It was a great trip, man. A fantastic time, if you will. Anyway, it was a great trip, man. And Jerry's a cool dude, but he's like, I don't really know his past. He could be a reformed gangbanger or some shit like that, but I don't ask no questions. And sometimes he'll say some shit, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck? And it almost is like cartel-y, whatever he's talking to me about. But it's all good as long as you're reformed. And there's nothing better than a reformed cholo, dude, in the streets. Like a cholo that's gone to prison for a little bit and then like found God and did whatever he's done and made his fucking peace. There is nobody nicer, bro. But it throws you off because they still look like a dangerous motherfucker, tatted up, still rock the same high socks and a shaved head and the plaid shorts, down to their mid-shin, plaid shorts, maybe a wife beater on. But now the dude sells bread at a farmer's market, and I gotta be fucking horrified to make a bread purchase. Hey, I tried the pumpernickel. Hey, that's a pretty good marble rye right there, dog. With a fucking spider neck tattoo.
That's so
Hey, be easy. You know what I mean? Like working at Homeboy Bakeries. Shout out to Homeboy Bakeries, man. They're like
dude. I heard
making good people out of reformed cholos.
a bunch.
Nice guy on the planet is a reformed guy that's been to prison and read a lot of books, and now he speaks all fucking, articulate. He's got all these different words that he uses. The fluctuation of the market actually is indicative of what you can see in the societal natures of humanitarian cultures. So you're like, how the fuck did you get all those words? Because they were reading, bro.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson got all smart and used big words after he was in jail. I remember him using those crazy, like.
That's all you got to do, read.
You
Dude,
know
my
what I mean?
uncles are like that. You're talking about my uncles. My uncles, like Jerry kind of looks like like he would be my uncle.
He does have that vibe.
Yeah.
100%.
There you go. Yeah. Your Spanish is pretty good, dude.
My Spanish is decent. It used to be better.
Did you speak Spanish when you were in Cabo?
I did. I spoke a little bit, but like, having Jerry there, because, they'd be talking shit, and then he'd be like, oh, right away when he talks, they're like, oh, we can't fuck these guys over that bad. But they still hose you, man. Everything's a hustle, Yeah. Everything's a hustle there. But as it is in all the tourist places, right?
Mm-hmm. There's sometimes, like, you know how, like, gangsters don't get reformed, but they're trying to get reformed, like when they're, like, selling chocolates outside of a Target or something like that.
Right.
Have you ever seen those dudes?
Well, you can only tell that they haven't been reformed is when they flip on you when you don't buy something. Because most of the time they go like, oh, okay, God bless you, But sometimes they're like, hey, fucking bitch. You're like, oh, shit. Like, hey, man, are you selling the chocolates for the good of Christ or not?